Welcome back to the 8th Concession. My name is Natalie. Well, it's October. It's a kind of chilly day today. I think it was 7 degrees this morning. That's about 44 Fahrenheit. But the wind makes it feel really cold. So it just reminded me that I have some chores I need to get done before the snow starts flying this year. So today is the day for finishing up a lot of things that I've started. But first, I'm going to go give the chickens their treat and collect the eggs. Now, it's not necessary to give chickens treats every day, but this is what they're getting. Any sort of leftover produce from the garden. I have some tomatoes I picked that are, sorry about the wind, that are going a bit soft, and some cucumbers that are going a bit dry. And so rather than composting them, give them to the chickens. Wow, that wind is chilly today. Hello, girls. You know why I'm here, don't you? That's your treat. Good morning. Looks like you're out of water. I better take care of that as well. Everybody's running to the door. This carabiner on here for the raccoons. Hello, girls. Hello, are you all waiting for a treat? There you go. Good morning. How are you guys all doing? Tomatoes and cucumbers today. Let's see what you've got in the way of eggs. Oh, everybody's laying over here today. 7 eggs. The next thing I want to do this morning is plant some crocus bulbs in around the orchard in the spring. It's just so nice when you see that first burst of color. So over in the orchard, the grass doesn't grow really high really fast, so it doesn't need to be mowed really early. So I think that's the best place to put them. So I just got a pack of mixed colors. There are not very many in here, but I thought I'll give it a try and see how they do this year. So I'm going to go plant them in the orchard now. So the package says 8 centimeters down, 3 inches. In the sun, that's perfect. Grown in Holland. Plant, water, bloom. I hope it really is that easy. Here I go. Well, that's it. Just gonna wait for a bit of rain. I don't think I'm gonna bother hand watering them. I'll just wait for some rain to come, which I think is forecast for tonight. Hopefully in the spring, some beautiful color in the orchard. The next thing I'm going to do is to take care of these onions. Now, I pulled them out of the garden a long time ago and cured them in the sun, turning them over, and then kept them in the garage for quite a while because I just didn't get around to doing the last step. Well, Craig needs the garage to finish our fireplace. They're getting in the way. It's getting colder. I don't want them to freeze in the garage, which is unheated. I need to get them downstairs into my cold cellar where they'll stay cold but not frozen. So today's the day I have to get to these because the weather is turning. So now I grew 3 different kinds of onions. I have these, which are the Dutch onions that I grew from sets, that I grew from the little bulbs. And then I have over here some early globe and some Walla Wallas that I grew from seeds. Now you can see they look very different. The Dutch sets, oh, I got stuff hanging off me here, are kind of flat. The Walla Wallas are very round. The main difference I find though is the Walla Wallas and the early globe do not keep as well in storage. And you can see that even just in the garage, some of them are sprouting already. So these ones I'm going to try and braid. I braided them last year and they held. I don't know, they're a lot drier this year because they've been sitting so long, so I'll see if the stems will hold a braid. These ones do not braid well. The stems seem to snap off very quickly, just like that. So those I am just going to put in a net bag that I have. And any that have sprouted, I'm going to set them aside. I'm either going to use them right away if I'm making a meal that needs onions. Otherwise, I think I'm going to chop them, dehydrate them, and turn them either into onion flakes or onion powder because they're just not going to keep. So first I'm going to set aside anything that is sprouting, and you can see there's quite a few here that have sprouted even just in the garage. This one here. What have we got? This one. Oh, that one. I think the rest are okay. So I'm going to take off any loose skin. Oh, that one's a little bit soft. Let me use that one right away. I'm going to take off any loose skin because it just harbors mold and bacteria and will make them rot faster. And put them in my net bag. Those are easy to do. Okay. There's a good 10 pounds of Walla Wallas, not including these over here, which I will deal with separately. All right. Now I'm going to move on to the Dutch onions. And I am going to try and braid them. That way they take up less shelf space in my cold cellar. I can actually hang them from hooks in the ceiling. But again, I let them dry a lot longer than I meant to. So we're going to see if the stems will hold for braiding or whether I'm going to have to bag them in something as well. I hope not. I hope I can braid them up. All right. I tend to use crochet cotton because it is stronger than any of the twines that I've ever bought in the garden center. So it's just ordinary white crochet cotton. That's getting very dirty out here. And I take a long piece and I fold it in half and I tie a knot at the end. And I'll use that only at the end. Now when I braid, I start with bigger onions on the bottom and move to smaller ones as I go up. I use a simple 3 braid plate. Let's see how it goes today with these much drier onions than I usually have. I'm not going to make this one too long. Now I've got my string already tied. I'm going to fold it around, open the loop, put the loop through the thread for a slip knot. I find that the best because then as it hangs it tightens. And voila, onions. Wind cleaning my table off for me. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I can make the next one a bit bigger, but these will hang beautifully in my cold cellar. In the end, I ended up with 6 braids. These are the Walla Wallas that I have to either eat first or dehydrate. I haven't decided yet. And then a 10-pound net bag of Walla Wallas. There were a few Dutch onions where the stems had actually broken off too short, so I just put them in the top as well. And of course, I even made a mess outside. So that's it. It was a pretty productive day. I hope your day was just as productive. Bye for now.